And we're all very fancy vampires. Absolutely none of us are weird or filled with rats or anything.
Too strange.
Specific.
No one here is a ratsack.
Why would you do that? Why would you use that phrasing?
A sack of rats. A ratsack.
Oh, are we
If you
fixing
will.
cameras?
Yeah, just
All right. So we're going to be doing Vampire, which is the game we are currently doing.
Are we doing Vampire?
Yeah, we're doing Vampire.
We're currently doing
And I know all of you are gung-ho to go, but I would just like to thank McDonald's for the McRib.
No. Stopping. We're restarting.
Helena, if you want to do a recap, you can. Otherwise, we can just tell them to watch last week's episode.
Okay, well, Mike and Calvin were together, but Calvin was like, I can't deal with you right now, so he kicked him out.
Kicked my bitch
Well,
ass
he
out.
just found out that his ghoul had been maybe kidnapped or something, so...
Yeah, he calls Catherine, he's like, I need you here right now.
He'll feed me his blood, but he wants something about his ghoul. What's up with
I
that?
know, right?
Trust issues, that Kelvin.
Mike calls him after, and they kind of apologize. Calvin apologizes in a text. Catherine does arrive at his home, and he's like, you need to go stay with your aunt. She's like, what? He's like, what? She's like, oh. She doesn't really want to go, but she does reluctantly agree to go. Cassandra talks to Damien, and he's like, yeah, you can use one of my properties for Grace.
Damon.
Damn it. Mike.
He's gonna change his name to Damien.
Yes.
Maybe. Mike
That's when we'll
research.
get it.
That's when I'll, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Damon. Mike researches Grace for a bit. She somehow finds out and texts him.
Oh, he critically failed and ended up liking like a 4 or 6-year-old post.
Yeah.
So he kind of cuts it out. Then Cassandra and Grace meet up and go to a wine bar. Calvin picks up a rando at a gay bar. And then he, I think, was going somewhere, but then Stefan calls and is like, I need you right here, right now. So he goes there instead.
needed me to sit in a hallway and do nothing.
Do your job.
Mike does go back to Calvin's home and kind of looks around, but
Breaks in.
This dude.
The window's already broken. I didn't break in.
Which Kelvin didn't
I
find.
just entered.
Kelvin still doesn't know that somebody broke into his house.
I know.
I was in my brain. I was like, well, they're vampires. They obviously didn't break a window.
Bats and flew through.
oh, it's cool and hip. Anyway, we go to the cool and hip bar and we pick up people. Your victim kind of goes numb. I clock that, but I don't understand what it is. So, Calvin goes to Stefan, sits in said hallway. Mike goes to Ratsacks, and he's like, "You should talk to Grace's dad, who's in prison." And Mike's like, "Yeah, I can totally make that happen," and goes to the prison right then, and is able to get into this guy's cell.
He gets into an empty solitary cell and then hacks the computer or something to get the guy to go to the solitary cell.
Yeah. Dahlia shows up at the club though, so Grace has to leave. Cassandra though does offer her that place. Mike gets into the cell, and then we cut to Kelvin gets a body bag thrown at him. He's like, "I've had about enough of this." He calls Cassandra, yells at her like he's mad at her or something, and is like, threaten. And then hangs up. And he's like, "You better find out what's happening or
I
else."
thought it was more of like a venting kind of situation, but maybe I misread it.
Maybe
I think my intent was that Calvin like freaked the fuck out and then called allies and was like, I just want you to be aware.
Oh.
If this goes, like, if Damon has anything to do with this and this goes south, I'm burning it all down. Like,
Okay.
but
Well, okay, I can see you being like mad at me on behalf of Damon or on Damon behalf of me. Or
and I apologize because it might be totally how I phrased everything, but I think it was more of like a, like,
Bitch sesh.
Cassandra, I fucking love you, but if your boss did this, I am fucking removing him from
Okay.
existence.
I like that too. And then carefully hangs up, and then the Stefan's office explodes, recapitated.
And with that, I would like to ask everyone to leave,
I spit.
All right.
except for you, Colton.
It was fun, guys. See y'all next week.
Bye.
We need to talk about your behavior.
That's fair. That's very fair.
And the patrons deserve it.
Patrons deserve an explanation.
I deserve an explanation.
Give us a tap when you're ready.
Will do.
I will text. All right. So, last you remember, there was a huge explosion. You're not sure how much time has passed, but you wake up and you are in a completely black, tight, enclosed space, much like a body bag.
This feels like a stereotype waiting to happen. Can I feel around for any opening to it?
Not really, but there is like a double zipper on it, so it can be unzipped from the inside. Otherwise, how do people get out of body bags? I guess they're not made to get out of, but in this one, it has a double zipper.
I will reach up and very cautiously start to pull the zipper.
As you pull down the zipper, you kind of get a sense of a dark room, but your vampire senses, it's definitely more light than you currently have.
Okay, I will continue to unzip it then.
There seems to be a window, but it is obviously night because you're waking up.
Okay. Getting out of the bag, can I examine the space that I'm in?
You seem to be in like a wooden shack. Like it's just like a shed of some kind. It's completely unfinished floors, dirt, hard packed dirt, tin roof, tin walls, and then one kind of window. There is a door against one wall, but it has like a lock, like a padlock on a latch.
What can I see out the window?
As if you get out of the bag completely,
Yes.
You feel weak. Like you're not like dying or anything, but like you're tired, and that's strange for a vampire.
Yeah.
Groggy, as it were. You move over to the window, and you're kind of like overlooking Tucson. You seem to be in one of the mountain ranges. Go ahead and give me a academics plus intelligence check.
No successes.
You're not really sure where in Tucson you are,
Okay. Okay.
but you're up. You know what I mean? Like you're looking down on the valley. So you're in one of the mountain ranges.
And there's not a lot of detail. Like most of this is all very it's all very bare.
It's completely bare. There's
Okay.
nothing but this bag in here.
Does the window, is it one of those like slide up windows or pull out
It
windows?
doesn't open.
It is, okay. Do I have anything else on my person still?
You are naked.
Okay. Hello?
Sir.
Shoot. I think I would probably...
Now remember, you can always spend blood to add 2 to your physical stats. So like if you want to get suddenly strong, you can
Yeah.
still do that. You spend a vitae, it becomes strong. But just make sure you spend 1 for waking up from
Okay.
whatever you had.
We'll also spend one for picking up.
Also roll a d10.
3.
Okay. 3 as well.
On top of the one from waking up? Okay. So I am down to 2. I'm not as hungry as my compatriots. I will go ahead and consume 1.
Okay.
To get strong.
+2 to strength.
And then I am going to see about using... Is it possible to use like larceny plus strength to try and find like the proper point in which to shove the door or the window?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna switch dice because this ones didn't like me last time. No successes.
I can't figure out.
I think given my situation and my lack of resources available, is it possible to make that a dramatic failure?
Yeah.
Okay, I will make that a dramatic failure then.
Then I feel like you are overcome by like a sense of like helplessness, and you just kind of shut down mentally and sit on your body bag in the middle of this room and realize that eventually the sun's gonna come up through that big bay window.
I spend the rest of the night sitting cross-legged, naked on top of that tarp that is the body bag, and watching out the window for the first signs of light.
3 or 4 hours go. Well, see, my problem is we're in the future. We're about to go back in time, so like I don't want to do anything that might later be contradicted.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna call this here, and then readdress it when we get to this point in time.
Okay.
Because like I don't want to have like the person who's gonna come up if then later on one of the other players killed them and then that didn't happen. You know what I mean? This is what has happened to you, and I don't know what they're going to do that will get us to this point. You know what I mean? So like,
And I think my only thing is that Calvin's plan was watch until the sun comes up, and as soon as he sees the first rays, zip himself back in the bag.
it's just that doesn't sound very pleasurable. And also, when you wake up tomorrow, you're out of blood.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You're very hungry.
I'm so hungry.
All right. Let me text Margarita. Any questions for me?
I don't think I have any questions that I can ask in character because I failed the roles that I would be asking more questions on. So I do think that Kelvin is just in a state of helpless despondence right now. Facing my demise.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
That was
guys-
perfect timing.
You guys wanna? Do you guys wanna play? Do you wanna do yours real quick?
We now or did you really?
Well, because technically you would have to sleep for the night. I'm just trying to think. Do you want to do yours real quick, or do you want to?
I mean, I'm down if this is a good time to do it.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay, now we're
Everybody leave again.
Today.
I'm sorry, I forgot. We're doing one-on-ones. Everyone think of what your one-on-one is going to be.
I need gloves. My hands are cold.
You know you could just hang out in the kitchen, Margaret. You don't have to go outside.
Do I have to sleep?
No, I mean, but that's what I was saying. It's like technically, like you don't have to, but
Okay.
it's nice.
I don't have to. Because my whole Blush of Life thing is for 24 hours.
And you can stay awake as long as Blush of Life is active, correct?
Yeah.
So you are in the cell.
Mhm.
You have, believe, used obfuscate. So
Yes.
you are unperceivable.
Yep.
When a older man, not too terribly old, 40s, 50s, is shuffled into the room, quite indignant as to why he's being put in solitary confinement.
As soon as he's in there, the door locks. And like I hear the guards either like walk away or like stand. Hi.
The fuck?
How's it going?
Did you do this?
Do what?
Is this like a hit or something?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Then what the fuck is going on?
I just want to talk.
About fucking what?
Your daughter?
What about my fucking daughter? You stay away from my fucking daughter.
She can handle herself.
What is that supposed to mean?
She's a tough little girl.
She's 19.
She's a tough little girl.
Then what the fuck is this?
Were you guys like? I just want to know more about her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get the guard and have whoever you are removed from the prison.
Do dominate.
Okay.
Mesmerize.
What are you mesmerizing him to do?
To obey.
Okay. Obey what?
So
I should open up my cards, but you still need to print for me.
I haven't printed. They're just I need to cut them. It's 3 words, right?
Well, it gives the mesmerized condition, so that's why I'm looking up the mesmerized condition. Mesmerized. Your character's will is subordinate to that of a vampire. You're not obviously hypnotized. You're a bit quiet and reserved, composed to a normal but nothing out of the ordinary. And the vampire who inflicted this condition gives you a command you cannot resist. If it's something that you wouldn't normally do, you might look like you've been hypnotized or that you're sleepwalking, but otherwise you look So yeah, he is memorized by you.
So it says commands can't be learned in 3 or 4 words. So it has to be direct. So answer my questions truthfully. So do I have to roll? Do we have to?
I'm not gonna require it. I'm
Okay.
like a normal human who's not expecting it.
Okay.
Because I mean, technically there is a rule. Well, I guess he does get a resolve resist. So yeah, we should.
Okay.
Everyone's dice, so I can steal some.
I need to.
So for you, it's intelligence plus expression plus dominate.
I'm gonna do.
You got no successes, so you just gotta succeed.
3. So.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from originally?
Can you ask a question that I don't necessarily know where they are? I think they're from Tucson
Okay.
originally.
Okay.
I just don't want to contradict
Sure.
because I know where Margar's character is from,
Yeah.
but I don't know like
Yeah.
the way to interpret that question.
Where is Grace from originally?
Tucson.
But you guys moved to California. Why did you move to California?
I never moved to California.
Why did she move to California?
I don't know. I've been in prison.
Anything weird ever happen with her? Like movie weird?
No.
Like she talks in weird languages or
Are you asking me if my daughter was possessed?
sure, we'll go with that.
No. Just a normal kid.
About anyone else in the family?
Grandma was weird as fuck.
Weird how?
I don't know. She's like the neighborhood like bruja.
When did that start?
All my life. Well, I mean, it's my ex-wife's mother.
What happened to your ex-wife?
Died.
Bad.
She was killed.
How was she killed?
I'm pretty sure it was a carjacking that went wrong, or like I can't really remember. Look at my notes, but she died bad.
You think it was on purpose?
I don't know.
All right. Anyone else ever come talk to you about your daughter?
No.
Anyone else ever come talk to you about her grandma?
Nobody comes to visit me.
Okay. Can't find the questions I was gonna answer. Chris, have any siblings?
Do not believe so.
When was the last time you saw her?
Some time ago when she was still a child.
Okay.
Her mother was a drug addict, so an overdose.
Okay.
And he wouldn't admit this unless he just specifically asked, but she was physically and emotionally abused by both of her parents.
Oh. And that would be the grandma, right? Like
No, the grandmother took care of her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
After her mother died and her father went to prison.
So then that's Grace's great grandma.
No, it's her grandma. It's her mother's mother.
Oh, wait.
She was abused by her parents.
Not Grace.
So Grace was abused by her mother and father.
Oh, okay. I thought you
The
meant
mother-
the mother was.
No. Her
Okay.
mother died. Her father went to prison, and then her grandmother took over custody of Grace.
So why abuse her?
Not a nice man. Why are you asking all of this? Grace is dead.
No, she's not. When do you think she died?
About a year ago.
When? How?
Her nana came to me in her dreams and said she's moved on. I saw her, all dressed in white. Her ghost came to me.
Did Grace come to you when she died too?
Yeah, she's dead.
She say anything?
No? Well, honestly, she did, but it was mostly angry daughter stuff. I don't know why he has that accent.
Because we give all guys game. Anything that's worth sharing? Any that she said about her grandma?
Grandma died first. She said the vultures came for her. But she didn't mean like the bird. Like there's these creatures that her nana used to talk about, these vulture men. They came for her.
The vulturemen came for her grandma
And Grace.
and Grace. When did she say they came?
I don't know the specifics.
But that was after she died is when she came to you and told you this. In a dream.
You get the feeling through your connection through the Dominate that this is how he really feels, but if he wasn't being compelled to tell the truth, he probably on a conscious level doesn't believe, he believes that was just a dream. But you have compelled him to answer truthfully. And so like deep down, he feels like his daughter is dead.
You're probably thirsty from all this talking, huh?
I'm okay.
You pull a water bottle out and drop some blood in it. I think you're thirsty. You should drink this so you're not thirsty.
I should drink it?
Yeah. You will drink it.
Okay. If you're looking, you have to give him more blood than that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a pint.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, then fucking do it. For ghoul or blood bond?
Either.
Okay.
Like it has to be, so it's a vitae, and like so you get a vitae from drinking a pint of blood.
Yeah.
It's technically like magic in the blood,
Yeah.
so but you would usually have him drink from you.
Then can we say I have a bottle of blood ready? Or
If you're looking, are you looking for a blood bond? Or are you looking for gouldom?
I am looking for both.
Then it needs to come from.
Okay. Then I will take my wrist and like take my keys and like flip my wrist open and
He's compelled to drink, so he drinks.
okay. What's your name again?
She never gave him a name.
Okay.
We'll say Roberto Rojas.
I think you and I are gonna be friends, Roberto. I think, I'll be back to see you.
Oh. So I'm to stay here in solitary confinement?
No, like I'll prison. Like,
You're not getting me out?
do you deserve to be out?
Probably not.
Why not?
I'm a bad man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bad people in this world that are free. Depends on whether you're
What
useful.
do you need me to do?
Right now, I just need you to keep an ear out. If you hear anything about your daughter, your grandma,
It'd be easier to do back in Tucson.
I know that. I'm just not ready for that yet.
I mean, if you got in here, you can get me out, right?
Maybe.
What do I need to do to get out of here?
Get me something useful.
I can tell you where Grandma kept her shit.
Like her shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where?
I gotta show you.
Tell me first. Then you can show me. Once I get you out.
Feel your domination and your mesmerize go up at him for that information, but he looks you straight in the eye and completely truthfully, no, I have to show you.
Do I think that that's because like he doesn't?
He's not
know,
resisting
but
you.
Does he knows but doesn't know? He knows.
You
kind
get
of
the
thing.
feeling that he can't tell you.
Okay.
If you were maybe stronger with dominate, you might be able to push through that.
Sure. How much longer are you here? Or are you supposed
2
to be?
consecutive life sentences.
Oh. How are you at running?
I'm old.
Yeah, you are old. We're friends, right?
I feel like it's more than that. I want to help.
Okay.
I want to go home.
All
My
right.
girl's in trouble. I want to help.
I think we'll talk, but I feel like it's best that you don't see her eat just yet.
Okay.
I think she would need time to adjust before we meet. But we'll work towards that.
So we are getting out?
I can do that, right? I can obfuscate someone.
Yeah. Well, is your obfuscate 1 or 2?
1.
You can't, but you just made him a ghoul, so he can obfuscate himself.
Oh, okay. Does he have enough vitae to do that?
You don't need a vitae for obfuscate 1.
Okay. I didn't know if like with ghouls if they
No, if it doesn't, they can't use a power that has a
That's
cost.
right. That's right. Okay. Well,
So you can just dominate the guard and walk out.
let's do it. Yeah. You don't need anything, right? You don't have anything, so.
Well, the problem is it is daytime, so you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow night. But you can be awake, but you can't really leave the prison
Why not?
because the sun is out.
Yeah. I don't risk frenzy from that though.
You don't risk frenzy from that, but you would still die.
I take damage from it.
Yeah, it's
Is
better
that
to
enough
wait.
damage? Okay.
So like you're much more resistant than the normal person, but
Okay.
it would still,
Okay. Then that's what I wasn't sure.
especially like if it was like a known, you like know exactly where you're going,
Yeah.
run from place to place.
Sure.
But
Okay. Then I guess
because the parking lot is real far away.
is it okay? Why don't you go have a good day? And I'll
I
see
mean,
you
he's stuck
then.
in here with you,
I can't okay. All right. Then yeah.
so we'll just pick up tomorrow night.
Yeah. All right.
Might as well get some sleep.
Get some sleep. Will we grab everyone else? Or you can text them or
My feeling is to just yell for them, but I remember we're on microphone, so I should not yell. But if this was a home game, I would just raise
Yeah.
my voice ever so slightly. And
Hello. Did you text them?
I did.
Okay.
I don't know if they got it.
It's just me so far. Watch the little baby towels.
Are you the problem?
Am I the problem?
You said it's you.
Hi. I'm the problem. You know, I've never actually heard that song.
You never have? It has some great lyrics.
It's pretty good.
I heard it is. I just I have this mental thing where I'm just I'm resisting, even though it's pointless.
The best line is like, I had a dream where my daughter-in-law killed me for the money, thinking that they were in the will.
Yep.
And they're not. She's laughing up at us
From
from
hell.
I like it.
Is anybody listening this? Hi.
I don't think so.
Wait, I don't think
Okay, Margaret, immediately make a saving throw as Hank stabs you through the heart.
Okay.
So
It was inner travel, inner city travel, outer city travel.
All of my documents closed. I have to open everything up again.
that's
is it
terrible.
just USB?
No, it's like the lightning. I don't think it was just down there. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I think Poulter was using it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's your dad's name?
Ricardo Rojas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ross.
Rush. All right. So you guys are all waking up. The next time.
Are we all waking up? Are we really?
Yeah. So everyone
Okay.
spend a vitae for waking up.
Are we all waking up?
I spent.
Those of you with ghouls and Damon, your phone is filled with, as soon as you wake up, please call me back. So it's mostly you. Dahlia is in your room.
Yep. Well, I'm in her room or something. We're in the same house, maybe.
I don't know.
Has
Um,
Catherine reached out or is she radio silent?
She's in Virginia, remember?
Okay.
She said she was going to Paris.
Well, yeah, she's in Paris.
I'm not going to Vermont.
So we'll just go around and deliver the news to everyone. So you receive a text message. You have several text messages saying, please let me know as soon as you wake up from Hayden.
Okay. As I get changed and start going through what I'm gonna wear, what suit I'm gonna wear, I send him a text that says, "I'm awake. What's going on?"
As soon as you hit send, Hayden opens the door and enters your room. The prince is dead.
One more time.
The prince
Mm-hmm.
is dead. Someone blew up his penthouse near sunrise this morning.
Do we have any other leads? And has Vince? Where's Vince?
He's here.
Okay. Send Vince up for me. And
To the penthouse? Vince refuses to leave the property in case this is you're
send
potentially a target.
send Vince to my
Vince
room.
steps out from around the corner.
Oh my goodness.
I thoroughly appreciate that you both are so thorough. What are we doing for tonight, Vince, in case this is not an isolated incident?
You're not going anywhere and nobody's coming near your floor.
All right, that was easier than I thought it would be. You never cease to amaze me, both of you.
We have bomb sniffing dogs working through the entire property. We've been doing it all day.
Excellent. Any negative PR for the resort?
In response to what is being clarified as a terrorist attack, we have cut down all but our most. We're not accepting any one-time visitors currently.
Okay.
So we're running bare bones to cut down on the number of foot traffic. But we got the whale.
Excellent. No new clients, obviously.
I just said, sir.
You said one time.
Well, I mean, if a regular comes by, we're letting.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Slap him, remind him who's boss.
That's not how I treat it.
Why not?
They're basically his little platonic
kidding.
boyfriend.
His wife
Rio, I
is-
think we call those friends.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Are you guys not my platonic boyfriends and girlfriends?
You have to ask my husband. I don't know. That's,
I said platonic.
I don't know if that's allowed. In the phone.
I think Kerrigan expects it at this point. Thank you both. I'm gonna get back to getting dressed. I'll meet you guys downstairs. Less than 20 minutes.
The Carthians wish to meet, but they're still deciding on who will lead the meeting.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know. This is unprecedented times.
Yeah.
As I'm buttoning up. Unprecedented times. Oh, Hayden. This shirt and this tie. Is this? I don't want clashing, but I don't want to match.
So you're not leaving your room.
Room. There's business on the floor.
Vince is very adamant that you not leave your room, sir.
It's not that
So-
it clashes. It just doesn't go together.
So he pulls out a pair of like flannel pajama bottoms and is like, I think this would be more appropriate for the
What?
day.
Leaving the tie wrapped around, like, over my shoulders. Ah,
Where'd you even find those? Those aren't mine.
It was in his dresser.
all right.
Sir, the Prince of Tucson was killed last
Oh
night.
my god.
And if I don't get dressed, then my day never starts. And I go and sit down in the fancy chair in the room. And I get out my phone and I start trying to do business.
Let's do Cassandra.
Okay. So I had an overnight.
Kathy. Oh, so you're at your house.
But I would have returned to the home.
Cassie.
Oh. What do we think is our relationship around closed doors? You
What do you
probably
mean
just
it's being
comment.
polite?
Is he being polite?
I
Yeah.
need to come in and speak with you.
Okay, yes, come in.
Stefan's dead.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't care about him. What? Oh
The Prince of Tucson is dead.
my god. What am I gonna?
We make our business on making sure the Carthians and the Invictus are both happy. So we don't know who's taking his place. Depending on who killed him, we might even have a whole new regime moving into town. I need you to be on the phone yesterday.
Okay.
Okay?
I think I'm on the phone.
All right. Get all the clan heads. I don't know. Call everyone you know. Find out who did this if we can.
Okay, so we'll say I set up a meeting around midnight for everybody to rendezvous together. So, like, I set up a place for
Who's
them.
everyone?
I mean, would the heads meet right now after this happening, or
Probably not. Everyone's kind of like
Okay.
shoring up their own.
So everyone thinks I might be the next target. Essentially,
Or
all the
that you're
important,
trying to target them.
all the important people are like, I'm going to be targeted next.
Well, vampires, as a general rule, when something like this happens, they tend to castle up. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, well, I guess then maybe I would send gift baskets to everybody at their locations with, like, we didn't do it. Like, it's essentially like, you know, like we're so sorry about what we've heard. We were not involved, like, and essentially like that kind of thing. We're open to negotiations with anybody if they'd like to set those up for neutral ground. Then
no one really knows, like, for other people you talk to as well, just to give you this information, as far as anyone can tell, nobody did this. Like,
nobody
everyone you
knows
talk to, no one is
anything.
claiming it.
Nobody had any plots like this. So one of the first people I'd also call would be Calvin.
Okay.
Does he answer the phone? Okay. I don't know why I was swinging well. Ring.
Like second ring immediately.
Are you alive?
Yes, are you?
Excellent. Okay. This morning has been very strange, but this is good news.
So to remind you, before the bomb went off, you had gone down to the lobby. The bomb went off, and then you were dealing with that, but the sun came up, so you went home.
I don't know what to do. I don't know who to report to. Stefan was an asshole, but at least he was an asshole that we knew.
Yes. I've sent gift baskets to everybody. It couldn't hurt for you to, I mean, what are your plans now? Like, do you even want to report to somebody, or do you want to use this as an opportunity?
Hey, Cassie, I know you're on the phone,
Who
but
the fuck is this?
Rose,
Who?
Rose.
Oh, okay.
So me and Ruby were talking. If there was a bombing, do you think sending gift baskets is the right message? What if people think they're bombs?
They will inspect them and find out that they're not bombs.
Okay, you're the boss. She kind of like goes back out.
I'm using my normal vendor. People will recognize me.
If you're
I put my signature bow on it.
Like, honestly, out of character, if anybody would send gift baskets in this moment, everyone knows it's Sandra. So,
Kelvin, please tell me that you would at least look in a gift basket that I sent you, right?
I mean, if it was from you, yes.
I hope everyone feels that way. We'll see. Okay. So you're alive still. I mean, you might be the next target. Oh, wait, I said the opportunity thing. You respond to that.
To what?
How I said, are you gonna want to want to report to anybody, or are you gonna use this as an opportunity?
I think that I don't think it's the right time to make a choice like that. I think that I need to.
You're not thinking about a conqueror,
Yeah, but
like a conqueror.
Cassandra, I'm thinking about somebody who is leaving this situation weak and in need of a protector. If they're going to clean house and get rid of Stefan, who knows if they're trying to get rid of the entire regime? I mean, I think that honestly, probably my best bet is to kowtow to Dahlia at this point.
Or one of her sons.
Kill her too.
I don't think that I can be involved in that conversation right now.
Boo! All right. You passed the test. We're both not involved in this. Who do we suspect?
Well, I mean, who would want to make a power play right now? If somebody's looking to shake things up in politics.
Like, what if Stefan did it to himself? He was like, could not take the pressure anymore. He didn't even seem like he was ever having any fun.
I spent a lot of time with Stefan, and there are two words that describe the man well, and they are self-preserving and a coward. And I don't think either of those are going to lead to him offing himself.
All right, well. So do I suspect anybody? So I guess I don't really know who else would want to do this, though. I haven't been hearing anybody, complaining about things more than usual, anyway.
Have you heard from Michael or Morty? Are they okay?
No, you were my first call because I thought maybe you were dead too.
Oh, that's very fair. I was there.
Well,
Well, I'm not.
cool. I'll let them know if I talk to them. I'll call them soon.
Is there like a meeting or something happening? I figure
I
if
tried to
anybody's
set
putting
one up. Everybody said I was crazy for trying to set one up.
Cassandra, I think perhaps not a meeting of the greats, but a meeting of those that know where the other shoe falls.
Okay, I'm open to that.
Just, us lowly string pullers.
We should probably go out to the casino because they're probably not going to leave.
Oh, that's very fair. I mean, and there's nobody to call me back to sit in a goddamn lobby for 3 hours, so I guess I can go.
Yeah, that's yeah. It sounds like you have some time in your schedule now that your boss is dead. Okay, I will text you some details if once I know them. Stay safe, buddy.
Do you want to take Michael or Morty?
You have a text message from Mordecai saying, call me while you're having this conversation.
Oh, okay.
I should probably call Morty.
All right, I'll call Michael.
Okay. We're gonna
Oh, and Grace.
we're gonna pause
Hang
all
up.
of that. You're awake and Dahlia is there. We have to kill Victus.
What?
We need to kill Victus. If you were to take over the city, Bishop will fall in line, of course. We'll get Kelvin to be your new second. Good regime change to keep the majordomo
What-
the same.
What are you talking
But Victus
about?
will not support it, so we need to kill Victus. Stefan is dead. You will be the new prince. I do not have time to sit in court and talk to lowly peasants.
When did...
Does it matter? We're burning moonlight. Grace,
Of course.
call your new secretary. Tell him to get his ass over here so we can go kill Victus.
Of course, Mother.
She turns to the various vampires that live in her nest and she's like, go figure out where Victus is holed up. Do you have thoughts?
It's all very sudden.
You were made for this.
I don't know that everything is in place. That I'm ready.
This is a blessing. Stefan was growing too big for his britches. That is not a phrase Dahlia would use, but I couldn't think of anything else.
No,
He was a fat bull who needed to be put out to pasture.
although it is rather concerning that someone would be so bold as to take him out. Shouldn't we be concerned with those events as well?
If the Carthians will take several days to come to a decision. If we do not solidify our power before the Carthians can meet, the Carthians will take the city.
And we can't have that.
If Victus decides to respect the regime change, we have no need to remove him. But if he doesn't, we need to be prepared. Do you know how to use a gun? She kind of like holds a gun out to you. Because you can't grow claws, correct? That is not a thing you do. I've never had the chance to pit you against another vampire. Are you skilled in this way?
I have certain skills.
You'll get used to it.
Of course.
Secretary, call now.
Yes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
As I'm picking up the phone to call Morty. Grace, are you all right?
Yes.
You've already heard the news.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'll let you speak. I'm just.
No, I'm glad that you're well.
I am honestly a little bit unsure of how I am well, but I'm grateful.
I've been told to call my new secretary.
Did you want me to get a contact for you?
I've called him.
Understood, ma'am. What do you need?
This is not how I had hoped things would transpire, but apparently events are a little larger than myself now.
Grace,
Kelvin.
the largesse of the event is now your decision.
I feel like these past few days I've been play acting. I guess it's time to step into the boots.
Play acting is a useful exercise. I hope that you have been able to gather the information that you needed, and I am at your disposal.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Not significantly enough. I woke up. That's anything.
That's everything.
Are you?
Shaken, but well. As I said, this is unexpected events for everyone. I'm sure you have many calls to make, many people to reach out to, but I will need you.
This is the only call I was waiting for.
Rude.
Simp Calvin, activate.
We all knew where his loyalties lie.
We can discuss at your leisure how you would like this relationship to function. In the meantime, I am happy to work for you under the same conditions as Stefan.
Which were?
Unquestioning loyalty, no matter the action. If you want my input, I'm happy to give it. Stefan did not, so I will withhold it until I am told otherwise.
You've proved yourself to be a rather helpful ally. I welcome your counsel.
I will be happy to give it, and while I wished no ill on your brother,
Let's not beat around the bush and think there's any love lost there.
I think this is a step forward for all of us. You will be a great ruler, Grace. Decisive. And I think you have a stronger ear to the background than he would have been able.
There is something to be said about hubris. Make your calls, Kelvin, and then let me know when you're through.
Grace, it has been requested that I have an audience with our friend the Carthian. Is that something allowable? Would you like to attend, or should I cancel?
Not be dealing with the number one threat to our power base. Tell him to get his male ass to our dements.
Unfortunately, Kelvin, I'm sure you heard Mother.
I did, and it is understood, and I will see you within, I believe, 13 minutes.
There is a flash of just red hot rage as Dahlia accesses the blood sympathy from that connects her to you, that brings you to your knees, and it is very clear that you will leave immediately.
I meant like I'm gonna walk out the door right this moment. It will take me 13 minutes to get from here to there.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I got.
But
That's what I got.
what you get
Got
when
it.
you say
Oh,
I should get moving.
is that necessary, Mother? As you wish. And
Is that all, my lady?
we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Click.
Hank.
Yep.
You're driving back.
Okay.
A prisoner
Cool.
in the passenger seat.
Wow, you are just
None
like,
of you were there.
That, which is why this is like the great.
Dad's there again?
Ricardo.
Ricardo Rojas.
When you get a phone call from Fiona.
Over the speaker. Hello?
Fuck are you?
I am just passing Picacho Beats.
Stefan was murdered last night.
Am I supposed to be upset?
Dahlia's going to kill Victus.
Is he safe?
For now. We need you here.
Yeah, I get that. I'm driving back.
Drive faster.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And have a really fucking good reason why you weren't in bed last
I
night.
do. But
He turns on FaceTime and shows.
Who the fuck is that?
Grace's dad?
Her human dad?
Yeah.
Okay, that might make him happy, but he's not going to care about Grace right now.
Okay, but if someone killed Stefan, it's clearly something to do with her.
No, what I'm saying is Victus is going full mad bunker. We're in the bunker.
Oh.
He's going full Dracula. You know, we can wait this out 100 years.
I just got
You need to get here before he concretes the door.
Okay. I'm gonna drop this with ratsack then, I guess.
Right, just
Okay. Bye.
and eat before you get here.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
Just grab his arm.
Broke neck.
Exactly.
Yeah, pull over and slash his throat. Not to kill it, but to,
Just to feed
Yes.
on him.
Yes.
So you
From
don't
the
slash his
throat.
throat. You just bite
I
him.
do.
Okay.
Not
No,
to kill
go
him.
for the femoral artery, man.
No, I want it to hurt.
Okay.
He is very happy to serve you.
Sure he is. Then drive back as fast as I can.
You were calling Michael, I believe?
Yeah.
So you get a phone call while you're fighting Grace's death.
Yep.
So, did you hear about the prince?
I still have more, Master.
Shut up.
Ooh, Kiki. He's having sex already?
No, why?
We could.
I said shut up.
Oh my god, tell me more. What are you sharing?
No. Yeah, I
Fucking
heard.
horny David up in here.
Yeah, I heard. What's
So, are you guys like locking down? Or did you guys do it?
apparently we're locking down. I'm not there yet. I'm running an errand, and then I'll be locking down.
Okay, well, I just want to touch base. I'm glad you're still alive. I talked to Kelvin, he's still around as well. He doesn't seem to want to see his powers. I hope he would.
Wait, still around as well? Like still like
still
he was
alive.
okay.
I mean,
Was he involved?
He was near Stefan, as he always is. Was when it was an explosion. I'm sorry, I don't know if you know all that, but
No.
okay. Well, anyway, so I just want to let you know that he's okay, and we tried to get a meeting set up, but I'm sure everybody's gonna be having to.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Also, I sent you a gift basket. Don't think it's a bomb. It's not. A gift basket.
I would never think you would send me a bomb.
Even though somebody who sent you a bomb would definitely say, "Don't think it's a bomb."
I know we haven't known each other for a long time, but I value your friendship. If you were going to kill me, I would hope you'd do it to my face.
I mean, yeah, I would make you fall in love with me first. That's my general.
That's fair. I appreciate that.
You would make it hurt for me, wouldn't you? Just slap my whole head off, okay? I don't want it to hurt.
So fun in that.
I thought we were killing each other because we.
Right, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun with it.
So if you're forced to kill me, you would still try to make it painful for you? That's not what a friend would do. A friend would do it quickly and cleanly.
Master, should I tend to my neck wound before I bleed?
Yeah, fuck, just whatever.
Okay, I'll let you go. If you get a chance to meet with the group, let me know.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Do you text Morty at all?
I call him when I'm in the car.
I also called Grace.
Okay, let's do this call, and then we'll do that call.
So
I'll
many
text
phone
all
calls.
three of them too, and just say, "You good?" ?
All three of who? Because
You,
This would be such an interesting, like, I'm imagining, like, this episode of the TV show, and it's just, like, dual screen.
Yeah,
and then,
and
just,
then like slides
one
between
cuts out, and then it's, like, another.
which all punctuated by we're vampires. We use Nokia because they are as immortal as we are.
exactly. Thank you for.
So you get a phone call from Kelvin, finally.
I answer, "Hey, Kelvin,
Hi, Morty.
real quick, let me know if you can speak freely, and if you can't, just give me like a..."
Plans have changed, and I will not be able to attend what Cassandra's putting together right now. Please give her my apologies. All that I wanted to say to you is that whatever is going on is being handled at the appropriate levels.
Understood. Our meeting should get rescheduled as soon as possible, especially given all current affairs.
I will let you know what the new leadership decides.
Excellent. Keep me posted. And as always, if I have any updates and or urgent news from my side of the pond, you'll be the first to know, so you can distribute the news as you see fit and appropriate.
Speaking of, Morty, I would respect her decisions. Have a good afternoon.
You as well.
You good text from Michael. Phone call?
Yes.
I don't respond to the you good text. I'm sorry, Michael.
As your phone goes off, Dahlia snatches it from you and ends the call.
I called you.
Crushes your phone.
Sorry about that.
Respond to Michael and go, I'm safe. I'm safe. Staff is working overtime.
If it was not Damon, it was definitely the Carthians. We're not going to speak with Damon, little bitch.
She has proven very useful. You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
You are the prince. If you wish to use my cell phone, you may have overstepped.
Oh.
Please.
oh, oh.
Thank you.
But I must warn you that this sense of camaraderie that you and your little friends are coming to form Only get you as dead as your brother. She leaves the room. You are alone. Your literal fucking throne.
Holy shit.
Okay. Fuck, does she have Cassandra's number?
He does.
There.
But it's by description, so it's just like the loud one who does parties.
AKA Damon's bitch.
And it's like T9.
Oh my gosh.
It's a literal Nokia.
It is the brick phone. That's what we use.
But it's like everyone has like 3 to 4 words as a name. So it's like reading a fucking book.
Need to know.
Okay.
The fool.
That could be anyone in the car seat.
Wait, is Kelvin just Stefan's bitch? Like,
The mousy
secretary.
one. No. It just says kiss ass.
fair. I earned that. There were a lot of ass kissing. I'm glad it was recognized.
She
I
does
will-
good work when she sees it.
I will first text Kelvin, although I know you're driving. And knowing that it's Dahlia's phone number that probably comes up, I will say, it's Grace. We need to talk about getting me a new phone.
I still have a real nice car, so I'm gonna click the little respond button and say, yes, mistress, I will arrive with one.
Thanks. Send. And then I will text. No, I'm going to call Cassandra. But it looks like it's coming from Dahlia's phone number.
Okay. Hello?
Hey.
Oh god. Thought it was your mother.
No, my phone broke. You okay?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. How about you?
Things are crazy.
Moving pretty fast now.
Yeah. Like I can't really talk, but just wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, not many, well, I guess, I don't know how many people would take you out to a wine bar and just, chill. I haven't had really girlfriends.
I know. It sucks that the longer we live, the less we can trust people.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is the point of living forever if you don't have like some really badass friends?
What I'm learning.
I get it though. You're in for it. You didn't do this, did you?
No.
You tell
God,
me,
no.
right? I didn't do it either, by the way. Why would I want to? That sounds so messy. An explosion?
Yeah. But
Okay.
anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for checking in and for everything.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you for loving me. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you for being there.
Love me. Thank you for being open to it. I know that I can come across sometimes a little bit frivolous, but anyway, I don't think there's anything else I want to say to you. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oh my God, we have to do an amazing party for your coronation.
You don't know that she's a prince.
I have a million different. Well, I would guess that she would be, wouldn't I?
Not necessarily. Bishop's the obvious choice.
Who's Bishop?
My older
Her other
brother.
son.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
She's
well,
a baby vampire. No one is going to expect her to be named the next prince.
Okay. Well, we'll have to throw a huge party for whoever gets coronated, and I cannot wait to find out who that will be.
Well, I'll definitely throw your hat in as the party planner. You're the best at it.
Oh my God, there's other people.
Well, you never know who's gonna take over, and how they always try and bring people that they know in. It's dumb. It'll be fine.
Wow. Well, thanks for that anxiety.
You be safe.
You too. Bye.
Sometime later, a gift basket is delivered to you. Everything in it has been opened, and it's obviously been rifled through and checked.
I just text you. And I think, did you do it? You with just the letter U, and then return coming cum to stay.
Wait, what was the second?
To stay.
Oh,
Like, I'm coming to stay at your
gotcha.
hotel.
You get a text back that says, "No, I like living."
You're getting these texts along with like just a Parthian text chain of everyone arguing about what should be done. It's just constant. Your phone does not stop.
Every so often, I respond. I say something like motivational with the flexing emoji.
And then 3 people come through. This is not the time.
What if it's serious?
We don't need your dad interview.
There's a reason he's going to end up the PM. The,
Prime Minister.
yeah. I was like, what's the closest thing? President feels too centralized for the power.
For the record, in Vampire, Morty's like 37 or something.
I know.
Yeah,
You can still be dad energy.
I know. Just needed that to be.
As a 38-year-old man, yeah.
As
There's a lot of dad accusations at my age, even.
I've been getting called dad since 26. Like it's
Last
rough.
year? Yeah, last year.
2 years from now, in 2026, they're gonna call you.
Once I was born in 2000. I'm closest in age to Jake.
I imagine
know.
Mordecai is sitting at the chair at his like half desk because he doesn't like doing business in his room, but like laptop, cell phone on a stand, just Jesus.
It's constant.
Hayden's like, "Scotch, sir."
Well, Hayden's also responding. He has both of his phones out, just kind of like dual fisted. I'm sorry, sir. I would get you a scotch, but I do not have time.
Nope, you're right. This is more important.
Just an employee is like walking by to the bathroom. Scotch, what are you doing? They just like turn around.
Fold the laptop back down. I hope Vince isn't like running himself too thin. He's got to be on complete edge. What am I doing, Vince?
He steps from around the door.
Everything okay?
Yeah, you're the only one who has my phone number.
That must be nice. As I look down to 17 messages, 3 something over
You want
here.
me to shoot your laptop?
I considered that longer than I want to admit, actually. Thank you. Just want to make sure everything was going okay since I feel like I haven't looked up from a screen in 20
Of course.
minutes. A long time. It's time to us anyways.
He brings you the bottle of scotch when it arrives. Because he will not let anyone enter your suite. Actually, one of the dogs brings it.
Thanks, buddy. Pull out a treat from the desk that I'm sure Vince doesn't like me actually giving the dogs.
No, positive reinforcers are really important for dogs.
Just not pepperoni.
That it's
Pepperoni on the other hand.
Pepperoni, it's fine.
3 glasses, scotch, 1 for Hayden, 1 for Vince, and 1 for me.
See, I feel like
Should we have Grace killed?
not what I was pointing at. I was thinking like, no, we don't want to drink because we want to keep a clear mind.
That was so good.
No,
Because Dahlia's probably not going to back Bishop.
you don't think so? Bishop's the lodge.
Well, but he's a cult leader.
Yeah, I guess that is
She
bad
can't
for-
control him as well as she can control Grace. She barks at Grace and he does whatever she says. She does whatever she says.
Grace wants to be her own
I'll
person.
put in a couple. I'll get a quote.
Don't get a quote, because even if we get a quote, that can be traced back to us under extreme duress.
I'll be very careful, sir.
My concern isn't with race.
Maybe
Maybe
if we offer enough money, we can get that angel person that you keep writing notes about.
I would like a status report on Angel and Bishop, though. If you can get anything of the sort there.
I can bring out my dossier on Victus as well.
He's going to be going into hiding.
Should we hire him? It pains me to say this, but should we hire Kelvin?
Calvin's already been spoken for.
Well, technically, Dahlia has no control over him.
The conversation I had.
Kelvin would kill Dahlia for us? I mean, it's just time we got rid of the Invictus, sir. We have the numbers. Time you really consider what you want to come out. God damn it, there's 38!
Patience is a virtue. Flexing emoji, sunglasses.
You know they hate it when you send emojis.
Well, they should update their means of communication. WhatsApp? Are they serious? Hayden, you're not wrong. I don't want the quote on Grace, but everything else he said was good.
I have another thought, sir.
So many thumbs down. Just trying to be positive. Ugh. Yes.
The Carthians are clearly inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we support Grace's ascension?
Publicly or privately?
Your choice. But you like her, and she's going to need helping hands, advice, probably finances.
This would be a move against the whole Carthian movement, though.
And you are never going to come out on top of a democratic pool of vampires.
I was originally planning a one-on-one meeting with Kelvin. I wish I could invite Grace and just have a candid conversation with those two.
I could make that happen.
Away from Dahlia's prying eyes, ears, creepy bones, awful cheeks.
If we support Grace, she becomes the prince. Dahlia has to listen to the prince. Everyone's going to assume that Grace will be a lapdog. Maybe we should be the lap.
Run it.
Run what?
Meaning, go ahead.
Either that or the quote for my dad. Get the number.
He was throwing things at the wall, okay? And then he stopped and he thought, and he was like, hang on. He looked at the 52 messages that he got, and he was like, wait, there's a better way.
52 messages, 51 of which are bickering.
Right, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Oh my gosh.
I, on the way over, stop at whatever cell phone store I can get to and just get like 3 options.
Yeah.
I arrange a very formal email to Kelvin requesting a meeting. Not like, hey, come by, we need to talk, but like send a calendar invite for this time tomorrow night.
Ooh,
at this
calendar
location.
invite.
Yeah, like it's formal. And then I text you back and go, wait, you're staying over?
I don't respond.
It almost got lost. Cassandra's messages won't get lost.
Go to once I get back in town, go to Ratsack's and drop off my.
Hey, buddy.
You're escaped.
I'm going. You heard
Who's
about
this?
a friend that I need you to watch over.
An edible friend?
No.
Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You heard about
what?
Stefan's dead.
The
Yeah.
prince?
Yeah.
Oh. It was like a heart attack or something?
No, he was blown up.
With a bomb?
Yeah, I guess.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why
So
not just throw him out a window?
Wouldn't work.
that's a great question. Can you put some feelers out?
I mean, literally I can, but, you know, pigeons and rats don't have a huge vocabulary.
That's fair. I mean, anything you can get though, especially if there's like, you know, demo.
Yeah, sorry,
or-
I've been, I mean, Cataclysm Classic just came out from the Blizzard store, so I've been doing that all fucking morning. I haven't even checked in.
Yeah. If you put some decent amount of feelers out, and
Is your friend gonna be weirded out that I'm not wearing pants?
no,
Oh, okay.
you're not weirded out.
I'm not. Am I meant to serve this man?
No.
And when will I get to see my daughter?
Once I can make sure that she's safe.
Okay.
Follow his. If he tells you to do something, follow his instruction. He'll keep you safe.
Yeah, I'll get him to work making wigs.
Fair. I don't
How
know.
are you with horse hair?
Apparently, we're going to ground,
Oh,
so I don't know.
you're the only one who visits.
I know. I'm sorry.
Should we just kill Victus?
Why? No. Why would we kill Victus?
Because he's gonna be real boring and dumb?
Who replaces him?
Well, I mean, you're second in command.
I can't do that.
Why?
I can't do that.
You just stab him a bunch.
I can't do that.
We could poison this one and then feed him to it.
Stop talking about it. Please. It's not a good option.
I'll watch your
Thank you.
prison
Sorry.
guy.
Yes. Maybe get him some other clothes. Might be a good idea.
I don't think he'll fit in my stuff, but I'll try.
Okay.
I've never made clothes for a regular sized person.
Just try your hand. Thank you
For what?
for watching him
Oh,
and for being my friend.
we're friends?
Or,
Just assumed that you said that to be nice.
no. We're
Oh.
not friends?
Well, then don't go to ground.
I have to.
I can't have my only friend get concreted in.
Do they actually do the concrete?
That's what he did before.
I will try to stay out if I can.
Bye, best friend. And he like hugs you. Like, don't mind the boner. It's just unrelated.
I semi-hug him back, but then like also pull away.
It's funny that you semi because he full on
He
did.
Full on.
Yeah.
All right, come on, pumpkin. Let's get you some clothes.
And then race 2. How do I need to roll for Vitae? How does that work? What do I
No,
do?
it was just yesterday, so you should have the same.
Right, but I
Plenty
thought-
fed on Dad.
Oh, just give yourself 2 because you don't want her to be weak.
I also appreciated that it was a Blizzard launch because my brain was immediately like, well, you know, last week I finished my Love Boat diorama, so I'm working on Love Boat the next wave.
I thought it was like a new movie that got released like from the vault or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what this reference is.
World of Warcraft has been re-releasing the classic version, and so they're just recently coming out with the Cataclysms, re-releasing as the classic version of it. So he's playing video games with no pants on.
Like you do.
And then, yeah, race to wherever.
I mean, it's really into polygons.
I will try. I got a response from you. I didn't get a response from you. I didn't get one from you. I talked to you.
My phone got crushed.
I'm gonna try texting both of you again and just say stay safe.
I will respond to that one. Thank you.
And then from Grace's new phone.
Well, she doesn't have my number, or unless you've got it ported over. You got the same phone number ported over.
Who do you think you're talking to?
No, of course he did. Of course he did.
So
The all-night cell phone store was able to port over my same phone number.
all night, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely not some domination happening
Don't
there.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry, man, we're closed. No, you're not.
Here. Anything for you, my dude.
The store goes all night. What do you mean?
Let's go all night. I don't know why I'm closing up.
Poor person.
Yeah, head back.
Okay, dokie. Anybody else? Or do we want Calvin to arrive at Dahlia's manse?
Oh my god. Where is that? I'm trying to think.
It's
where would that be?
it's the Rocky Mountain Oyster.
That's right. Okay. Shit. I've actually never been in. I've only been outside. So.
It's assumed before the story started that you've been in.
Okay.
Because, like, Dahlia would have kept you near her after you returned.
Okay. That's fair.
So you're familiar with the area.
Got it. Okay.
This way. Choose.
Already half off at the I forget.
Stop. Strip. It's Guy. He takes all of your clothes, tosses them into a bin, hands you like a robe.
Necessary.
You might have a bomb on him.
Oh, that's fair.
I do need the box. Thank you.
Enter. As I'm pacing, you see Grace is pacing back and forth in the sitting room.
Is there anybody else in the room?
There's a couple like human servants, like ghoul servants, and there are two people who are finishing setting up the ivory and black feathered throne in this room.
Mistress, a replacement. It's the same model you had
Oh.
previously. If you'd like
you.
something different, we can
No,
replace
this
it.
is more than sufficient. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's my new number?
Same.
Oh, you are efficient.
It is a lot handier now that it's in parts of virtual.
They had you. I'm so sorry. Looking at you. in the
Standard
road.
procedure. You could have been blown up, and I could have been holding a bomb in my rectum.
Wow.
He's not, by the way. He says from the door.
Can you guys give us a minute? You can stand on the other side of the door.
My prince.
I will just now come up from being on one knee for this introduction.
Oh, I wouldn't have. If you were on one knee, I would have had you come up immediately.
I do not mean any disrespect, but I do think it is best that appearances are kept.
You're right. Quite a shit show we found ourselves in.
I trust that whatever decision is made by the family will be the right one.
Of course. The diplomat as ever.
Grace. Location, location, location.
You're right. There's a lot that needs to be discussed. First and foremost is the latest edict that certain power grabs should not be made. Enter.
Your Majesty, Hayden is on the phone. Mordecai would like to pledge his loyalty to you.
May I?
Please.
Oh, it's just a message.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a phone call.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Their Majesty will return the notice at earliest convenience.
It is formal for him to come in person.
And we will discuss Grace's availability at Grace's earliest convenience. We do not bow to a Carthian.
He is clearly not happy with this new power dynamic.
Jinx, we both did that.
So he will, of course. And then he makes a point of turning towards Grace, Your Majesty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clear that he doesn't like Kelvin talking for you.
That's fine. No, I gotcha.
Your Majesty,
Yes.
do you have stationery?
Yes, I need some.
But you have stationery.
I wish I had stationery.
Here I am, like Dahlia probably has stationery I pre-printed for you somewhere.
Scraps are fine.
Or we send a message and send it on Stefan's.
I don't think my purpose is clear. May I borrow a scrap of paper?
Of course.
Thank you. And once it's received, I will go ahead and write. I would like tear a strip off and write on it. How surprised did Dahlia appear? Question mark, and hold it up. You can answer on a scale of 1 to 10.
You also don't need paper. Just saying.
Hold on. Shit. Do I have where? What?
That right there lets you talk directly into his mind.
This one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Once I've held it up and I know that Grace has read it, I will crumple it and eat it.
Okay. Is it really this one? Which one?
It's the one that I pointed out.
Okay.
Not splash of life.
Okay. So, oh shit, I closed it. In your brain, you hear,
She makes eye contact with you. Her eyes flash yellow, and then she speaks directly into your mind.
dun, dun, dun. About as surprised as any mother.
Am I able to respond?
Mm-hmm. As long
Okay.
as you maintain eye contact.
We're having a staring contest culture. Come on.
Sorry. I will respond. It's possible that rules somebody out. I do think that Dahlia is a brilliant actress, but she was my primary suspect. So if she was as surprised as you would expect, then that leaves us a bit of a blank for who's deciding to control the scene.
Well, as far as control goes, maybe we should make sure we have as many players as we can on our side.
I apologize for the response about Mordecai. I think that he will understand my abruptness, but I do think my reasoning was to give you a stronger fist than Stefan held.
Could you make a composure plus empathy roll?
Oh, shit.
And then could you make a manipulation plus either persuasion, deception, your choice,
Okay.
which
Manipulation plus. Okay.
Which one was
Um,
it? What did you say? Composure plus empathy?
empathy.
Where's my empathy? Where's my damn dice?
Don't forget your specialty.
Yeah, I got 1 success.
Okay. Deepens. Am I where is my empathy?
Right here. So 2.
Okay.
Oh. Nope.
None.
Hold on.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah.
I need everyone but Coulter and Margaret to leave the room.
So why you been?
Sorry.
You make the fat town
I
believe
may
me,
not know my
Lucille.
flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
And I think after this interaction, we'll
You're
take a
done.
break.
Good job.
So we'll just come out and get you guys.
Teddy, buddy, go, buddy.
Cooper, Teddy, out.
Sorry, my dogs like being around us. Which is very sweet.
Come on,
Yes.
Teddy.
Theodore.
Please come.
No, Teddy, buddy, go. Thank you.
I'll stop calling him from in here, maybe.
So 2 things happen very quickly. 1, you realize your internal voice is not the right internal voice. And 2, you immediately realize this is not Calvin Connors.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so how do you want to do this? I have the contacts. Nobody else is going to believe you. I mean, at the end of the day, the fucker set himself up.
You guys are in an interaction, not me.
We can be friends or not. I'd like the first.
I prefer friends.
Good. I think we have some common interests here, and I think it could be fun to find out what they are.
Can I make a roll to see if do I recognize anything?
I'm trying to figure out if you've interacted with this person. You know of one shapeshifter.
Fuck. No. What?
Angel.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the end game?
I'm curious. This is interesting.
Oh, for sure.
And what's life without a little mystery?
Or intrigue.
Fair. But I rarely don't know what's happening.
Hmm.
And I'd like to keep it that way.
I'm happy to keep you in the dark.
And I'm happy to pull whatever resources Calvin could have provided. He's a servant. There's not a lot. But it's still going to make it harder. Or I can help. I can make this transition easy. All I'm asking for is to know who did it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were confused by that or not.
He's playing the part.
No, it's fine.
Ah,
And why? Why would be fun as well?
well, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of moving pieces. Making sure that you have them on your side is the most vital portion. And if I can get some of those pieces to back me up, then I think we'll find ourselves a very, very pretty city.
And if it all goes well, you get your spiny little pet back.
Where's he now?
Oh, I don't think he knows.
You're good.
There's a reason I got in. There's a reason naked I walked past that
Mm-hmm.
charming fellow. This goes deeper than you think. All around. And if I don't know what's going on, says something.
How about this? A tit for tat.
Okay. What have you got?
Well, I'm looking to get Victus off the playing board.
I think, from what I've ascertained, I mean, honestly, could be harder.
And in return,
Oh, no, I just need to hang out for a bit.
okay.
The rest, I will get to the bottom of this one way or another. It's just going to be easier to do if I'm not out it. If you do, I'll be back, and you won't know who I am. So at least in this case, you got a little bit of an upper hand.
Okay. Fair. Well, then there's your peek behind the veil. Victus is my next target. Not saying that Stefan was my first, because sure as hell wasn't me. This is not the splashy things that I intend to do.
Okay. Is it mommy after that?
No. Like I said, you gotta build your army.
I like you. Okay. Victus. Let me think.
Although I hear he's a bit of a hermit, so we may need to act fast.
I don't think cement is necessarily as useful as it was 150 years ago, but
Yeah.
Victus certainly does.
Gotta love tradition.
Stake in the heart is a stake in the heart.
What about his pet?
Calvin's got a little thing for it, but that might just make it easier. Do you want it gone too?
Not gone.
Okay.
Out of commission. Makes him useful.
Let's see how useful and interesting this information is, and then we'll decide how helpful I can be.
Deal.
Your Highness.
Dr. Connors.
And the face goes back from that kind of evil grin to the neutral Kelvin.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's maybe no need for the stationery anymore. I understand that there are capabilities that I was not priorly privy to, but I am at your service, Your Majesty.
I appreciate it. I don't know what I would do without my close friends.
There we go.
All right, welcome back. So Hayden comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've agreed to accept your new loyalties. You have to go in person. It will take some convincing with Vince.
Yeah.
And I've convinced everything west of Swan to support you.
Excellent.
So you're coming with territory.
Caboodle?
Well, we're streaming currently.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
West of
Swan.
This is perfect. Do we have a date and time?
Send the email. We can make it happen tonight. That way, when the Carthians get together, they're missing half their territory.
Let's get Vince in for this so we can just start prepping Vince with this decision he's not going to like.
I'm here, boss.
Vince, you heard all that?
Yes, boss.
Yeah. You'll travel with me. Your two most trusted, and we'll keep you in and as deep with me as we can. But there's going to be
We'll send out decoy convoys as well.
you're always one step ahead, and I love that. Great.
Sure.
Yes.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm very glad to have you by my side. Do you and the boys require anything special before we venture out this evening?
We can be wheels up in 10, sir.
Good to know. We'll give you at least a 15-minute warning. And then, Hayden, let me know.
He presses a button and the printer starts going. Those are the affidavits of territory. Take them with you.
Waistcoat or no waistcoat this evening? It's gonna have to come off anyways, for sure.
Waistcoat, sure, sir. We're going to court.
Sure are. I'm doing the full Windsor for court.
I think you should get Duke as a title. I can put it in the proposal, sir.
Before now, I would have disliked that, but for some reason I'm up for that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can land that. It's not a hard line, but
I'll let Calvin know to expect us.
thank you. Steaming a coat that's definitely not wrinkled at all.
Michael, you show up to the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a cement truck.
Oh,
Joking. Get out and find Victus.
He's deep in the bunker behind like a steel door. You open it up and it's just this like concrete brutalist, and then you're walking into like a Victorian living room with fireplace. Where have you been?
I found Grace's father
Oh,
and bonded with him.
very good. Is he with you?
No, do you want him to be?
Well, you've spent time with Dahlia's child. Have they mentioned who is next?
I would assume Grace.
I will not support Bishop. He's an insane man who runs a cult. But if Dahlia tells him to fall in line, he'll fall in line. I do not want to be prince.
Okay. Do you want Grace to be prince?
I don't know. What do you think? Answer plainly, answer honestly, and answer earnestly.
I like Grace. I think that she would be good.
Here's what we're gonna do. Yes, I've decided. You are going to go, and you are going to leave my service. You and Fiona will go and pledge yourself to this burgeoning princedom.
Understood.
And if the time comes that you can manage it, I would like Dahlia's head.
Fresh or dehydrated?
Leave it in the sun for a few days.
Sir?
Bring me the ashes. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
In 20 years' time, come back and excavate the bunker. It's about time I took a long nap. Let everything smooth over.
Yes, sir.
Let it be known you are only pretending freedom.
Sir.
But insofar as your ruse will be concerned, you will be a happy little slave.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let the work crew know to start pouring.
Sir.
And maybe show up with your new protege. Should we keep it hidden? No. Keep it hidden. Let her believe that you have nothing to hide. Save the father's betrayal for a moment of weakness.
That was the plan.
I'll see you in 20 years' time when you've prepared my throne.
Sleep well. Leave. Tell the crew you're thick this time.
Is everybody out of there?
Yep.
All right. Fiona is kind of leaning against your car. Elegant nightgown.
All right.
You know, I'm going to have to get blood from somewhere.
Yeah. Can't we find you some toy somewhere?
I'm not giving up what I traded. I'm going to need vampire blood. Or convince the prince to turn me, one of the others. I'm not getting a boyfriend anytime soon, so might as well do it while I'm young.
Fine.
Splendid. What now?
Why don't we go find Dahlia and Grace, I guess. What?
Also coming.
Everyone's coming to court, it seems.
What are you up to, Cassandra? My love, my dreams.
So I guess I'm reaching out to my contacts, trying to find out as much about what happened to Stefan, who might want him dead, you know.
You get a text message saying, you didn't hear this from me, but the Carthians are splitting in half.
Okay, so I hear a rumor of the Carthians splitting in half.
Whoever the new prince is about to inherit half of Tucson.
I'm like trying to think of what questions that means I need to ask. So I guess I'm just continuing to reach out to people. I'm going to make my way to neutral ground, or what I think is neutral ground here. Continue trying to appease tensions amongst the families as much as I can. Maybe I'm planning a new party. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm in the beginning stages of something like that.
Information that this would mean for you is that anything the Carthians give to the prince, Damon loses. It becomes the prince's.
Okay.
So Damon is about to lose half of Tucson.
Okay. That doesn't implicate him in the murder necessarily.
No, this is bad for Damon. His little neutral zone that he's carved out for himself is about to get significantly smaller.
Okay, so I would pass that information on to Damon immediately. So I guess I would touch base with him too and let him know what I found and if he has anything he wants me to.
Half, Cassandra?
That's what this mysterious message says.
Do you understand how fucked we are?
I mean, we are survivors. We'll figure it out. It's not set in stone. I don't know who would benefit from a deal like this.
Mordecai.
Would it be your best friend, Mordecai?
He's the only Carthian with any kind of backbone.
Okay, so do I know of them having any tension between them? What's their relationship?
I don't think Mordecai and Damon have any.
They haven't met really.
They've met, but
Yeah,
they don't have tension.
Okay, so there's been.
They play golf.
Okay. So what would Mordecai's motivation be for acquiring so much territory?
Well, he's giving that much territory away.
Okay, so who is he giving this territory to? Who do we have to deal with now? Maybe we just kill them before they.
But who are we killing? Who's the new
That's
prince?
what I need to find out.
Who is Morty gonna support? It can't be fucking Dahlia.
Oh my god, it's gonna be Grace. Oh, do I still think Grace could be? I don't.
It's inferable at this point.
Okay. Well, I would think it would be Grace. He has seemed very interested in her lately. So he would be giving his territory away. We don't know to who. So that essentially brings a third power player into territories.
Well, it just means that whoever the new prince is, Grace or otherwise, is more than, I don't even know how to say, timesing their territory.
Okay.
Well, they're going from a couple of neighborhoods to half of Tucson.
Okay. And that's bad for Damon because he won't be able to work in that territory.
The Carthians are democratic, so he gets to sell those properties and whatnot. When the prince takes over, the prince owns all that stuff.
It's like the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah. So basically what's about to happen is if Damon wants to sell something in that territory, the prince has to approve it.
Okay. And
Whereas the Carthians were like, free market capitalism, you do you.
I'm thinking to myself that like Damon did not work well with Stefan. But what is there some reason that he does not want to work with whoever the new prince would be?
He just likes to be independent.
Okay.
He's technically Invictus, Damon. So he technically supports the prince. But he has gone out of his way, given the unique political structure of Tucson, to pay lip service.
Okay.
He's been a third independent party. So there's been the major Carthian movement, the prince, and then Damon is kind of just operated on his own. That's changing.
Okay.
Damon's got to shit or get off the pot. He's got to pick a side at this point.
Okay. And our next step is to find out who is purchasing the territory. Okay, well, I'll let you know if I find out who that is.
You think you could call your new best friend?
I think she's busy right now.
I mean, her brother did just get blown up.
I mean, should we just do like a handy or something? I'm just real tense.
Oh, I still got that guy I brought home earlier. Maybe you hit it with him.
Are you attached?
No, I'm just busy. So I continue to make contacts now. So now I'm trying to find out about this purchase.
All the grapevines know is that a bunch of Carthians are backing Mordecai for something.
I'm thinking Mordecai is selling his stuff to the Carthians so that they will back
And he
him.
convinced a bunch of other Carthians to sell as well. But it's not really selling.
Seeding.
Seeding.
Okay. I am seeing the signs pointing at Mordecai, but I'm choosing to ignore them right now.
What next?
Oh my gosh.
Who arrives first?
Done for the night.
I'm already here. Can I have my clothes back?
Give it close.
Of course, yes. Give him his clothes. We know he doesn't have a bomb up his ass.
Thank you, mistress. I will step behind the chain link screen and put my suit back on.
before we end of the night, do you want to show up?
Yeah.
Do you
Wait, we're
want-
meeting you in a place that's not the hotel?
He's going to her.
I'm going. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want to have other people present?
I'm
It's up to you.
so sorry to have everybody get up so often. But
I mean, Kelvin's going to be there
Kelvin,
regardless.
yeah, Kelvin and
Grace.
Grace.
All right.
I'm honestly enjoying all the up and down. It's kind of fun to be like, I don't know what happened when Hank was in here, and I don't know what happened when Margarita was in here.
We love you guys.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
And then we'll probably end the episode on this and then do after party.
But stay warm. Stay in the kitchen. Grab a chair.
I'm gonna move to this chair though. I hope it doesn't freak out everybody watching at home.
Just make sure you're in camera right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I can kind of. Oh no, that's the opposite way. I can go this way. So I'm extra between.
All right. So Mordecai's procession pulls up. 3 black SUVs.
He's not one to do things by half measures.
No. Wherever Grace is planning to meet, I will be to her right and back.
Yes.
My prince, the Carthian contingent is here.
Take them to the large salon.
Very well. You don't want to meet them in the throne room?
Conversation among friends.
Very well. You are taken to a large salon.
It's like a big living room.
Okay.
No throne, no.
So it's like you, Hayden, Vince, 2 of your dogs, 2 of Vince's dogs, and then 2.
Nondescript.
Yeah.
Were they all made to strip?
No, that would be highly inappropriate.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They're wanded. They have weapons.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah. So I'm.
he 100% thinks you killed Stefan. A bomb goes off on the top of the building, and the only survivor without a scratch on him is Kelvin fucking Connors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we'll use word internal. It was my heart that was struck.
So do I get to the salon, excuse me, before you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just kicking back on the couch, and then when you guys enter, I stand up.
Okay.
Button.
As
Yeah.
Grace enters the room, from hidden doors all over the salon, about 22 vampires also enter the room.
Stand up. Button my jacket.
Dahlia also enters in behind you, along with your domo.
Evening.
Mordecai, so good of you to visit.
I'm happy you have me. Happy you'll have me.
To what do we owe the honor of your presence?
Well,
Where are my manners? Please sit.
thank you.
Let us talk.
Let's have the formal conversation first, and then the more lax conversation after, as I say that to both you and Kelvin.
Of
All
course.
right with you, Kelvin. I think I'll take minutes.
Please.
Who is
Is that Hayden?
Hayden.
It's taking a minute.
formal out of the way. I made a move this evening. I would like to formally back you as the prince. And with that, how does more than quadrupling the territory?
The affidavits of territory.
This is correct.
Mhm. And then I name off like A, B, C, D, E, F, and G have all drawn up their backing. I bring them by proxy. They back me, I back you. Thus,
Your Highness, this is nearly a doubling of the territory.
it's basically quadrupling. I'm not the math one, though.
In the very short time that I've come to know you, I've known you to be an honorable and honest individual. However, unfortunately, I'm not naive enough to think that anything might come free. Is there any expectations that might come with this?
This is the formal part of the conversation, so I will be, as you know, upfront and honest, in as many formalities as I need to address. The Carthian movement is broken. It is good at heart, good-spirited, and I like what they're trying to do. When everybody checks the person to their right, it goes around the full table and nothing happens. The only thing I want in return is some acknowledgement and a little bit of, I dare not say respect, because everyone in the Carthian movement has been respectful. But I would have a few of them just answer to me, and then I would in turn answer to you.
Of course.
I'd rather
Perhaps
have
a title.
Oh, thank you, Hayden. Hayden suggested a Duke title, which I know is a little bit overseas, but I just think that's fun.
It's could be considered. This is the most generous offer, and
I would like the resort and casino to stay neutral ground too. It would be in your territory, but for the sake of business, it would help if it stays neutral ground, as it has before. So nothing really changes there.
Your kingdom will be yours still. We are benevolent.
of course.
But if you were to anger the prince, of course you would have to answer.
Who's speaking now? I'm sorry.
Talia.
Okay.
As one should. If I'm pledging servants, then if the prince is crossed, punishment is understood.
Your Highness, if I may speak freely,
Please.
of course, at the behest of.
We just have no time for you to attach your lips thoroughly to anyone's rectum right now. So what do you have to say?
I would recommend going over the offering with a fine-tooth comb, but in my dealings outside of the court, this is your most honorable option. I believe that if you are looking for an ally within the Carthians, this is not a bad beginning.
Well, to be clear, you're losing your Carthian status
Yeah.
by doing this.
And I would stop. Doctor, have made a move against the Carthians. Damon will probably want my head on a platter. And I still think this is the best course of action.
We will need to work costs of protection into the discussion.
Of course.
Well, it's actually quite beneficial. The Carthians all maintain their own territories, so we can just conscript those, I'm assuming. Of course, you're willing to enter into at least a ceremonial blood bond with the new prince as a sign of fealty.
Outside of game. What does that mean? Jake doesn't know.
What I did to Hank.
In the packs.
It just means you'll be a little bit in love with Grace for a while.
Okay.
She'll have a little bit more influence over you than would otherwise be there. But you are also perfectly within your rights. She said ceremonial, so that also means you could force, if it would be incredibly rude of you, but you could insist that it goes both ways.
In the most respectful as possible. I would be most comfortable if it were to ceremoniously go both ways. I understand if that looks bad for everybody on the outside. We know how I feel about neutrality where it can be held.
Your casino stays neutral. I think that's the least that can be offered and conceded. Although I think Kelvin does speak some sense that, not as a mistrust from you, but this is a hefty sum you put in front of us that I think we will need to consider at least for a time.
Yeah.
I would add to my own warning that, given the nature of what Mordecai provided, I'm unsure the amount of time it is prudent before there is return action.
Absolutely.
From what I know of people I brought and people I crossed, everyone is watching their phones for an update as we speak. I don't mean to put pressure or influence a decision in either way. I just am speaking to the severity
Of course.
of, let me rephrase, the severity of my actions to everybody else, both behind and under me. Now under me.
Mordecai, Your Highness, if I may, what happens if we don't decide?
Vince makes a lot of overtime for a while. And I have to go back to schmoozing. I don't have to kiss any more hands. As you can tell, the formal side of the discussion has now passed.
Mordecai.
Yeah.
You put great trust in us, in me, in offering this token. And I don't take it lightly. I accept.
Excellent.
Then the bond. She hands you an anathema.
Okay. Remind me, because I know of the word. I'm trying to remember.
A dagger.
Dagger.
Ceremonial
Thank
dagger.
you. And what is customary to...
You cut your wrist, hand him the dagger, he cuts his, and you feed from each other.
in front of everybody?
In front of everybody.
Or maybe I should have done the opposite one, because that's...
You did. You get. Yeah, that's what happened.
There we go.
Kind of like a wedding, just like...
We drink.
It is
Yay!
done. Welcome to the fold.
To new beginnings.
That's where we'll end our episode.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait for the big reveal for the other
Wait,
two.
wait, wait. Do we have patrons? We have patrons.
I just opened up patreon.com instead of my patron list.
For those of you watching at home, how maddening is it that we keep getting up to change people in scenes?
It might be easy enough for me to cut out. I can do some little fades there when everybody's standing.
Oh, yeah.
Be easy to scrub through for that part.
I'm kind of excited to see how you're going to edit this without learning anything.
I'm decently good with that part, generally.
And we'd also like to thank Taku Arcana, Eric Fox, Duke Rellan, Rockelman, Daniel, Dreamlover, Sparky, and Meepo, as well as the new mom tier, which includes my mother.
Mom.
Thank you guys. Have a nice night. We're going to go in an after party, and we'll come up with a tagline.
Eventually.
But probably see.